We invited 11 players to a virtual mansion to battle in a series of mind games. Every episode, these players will face off in a trial. The trial winner will receive marks of victory to give out to the other players. The trial loser will pick someone without a mark of victory to take to the duel, where the loser will be eliminated. Eliminated first, Ben. Eliminated second, Kathy. Eliminated third, Devin. Who will be eliminated next?
Back in the winner's circle, baby.
What's up, Joey?
No Luck's looking good. Thank you for the victory last week. Flashback.
The fourth trial is Justice and Chaos. In Justice and Chaos, players will be divided into two separate teams. Each team will have to guess who the imposter is among them.
Lian receives the briefcase and must try to pass it to the final member of Team Chaos.
Lux, we don't have proof that you're on our team.
The thing is, nobody else on the other team is even claiming to be a criminal.
Okay, Alex, what are you?
I'm Chaos.
Well, then it's me versus Alex.
Lian passes to NoLux. NoLux is the final member of Chaos, so Chaos will have the advantage going into the next round.
I'm so glad I didn't choose Alex.
Yeah, I'm glad you chose me. There were definitely a few different factors in that decision.
From my perspective, really nothing happened because I was just in there just trying to lie to everybody, and then you guys were figuring it out. So.
I wasn't sure because you were acting very confused, Joey. I didn't know if Alex fooled you because he definitely fooled Spicy.
Lux, if you fucked us over, I swear to God.
I had Spicy genuinely convinced that I was on his team. If someone doesn't win this next trial, I want it to be him.
Oh, what up, Shub?
How's it going, dude?
What up? Oh, looking snazzy. Let's go.
Was that snazzy?
Snazzy.
Snazzy. I thought it was a portmanteau of snazzy and nasty. You're looking snazzy, Shub.
You're looking rather dapper, No Lux. What is the occasion?
Well, it's date night here at the Gambit Game.
This is my data fire. I have one button-up shirt in my entire collection. Ooh!
Alex!
Wow.
Alex.
Looking good.
My audio is cutting in and out right now. I literally can't hear anything anyone's saying.
Maybe it's the 5G coming off of your jacket there.
I'm probably getting bullied.
Once we knew that you couldn't hear us, that's when it turned into bullying. But it was all compliments initially.
And now I'm gonna ask him whether or not the snowman is your date.
We'll have to see. I don't know what Spicy's wearing this week, but he usually wears something weird. So if he's wearing a snowman costume,
I guess that's your date then. Sorry. But in any case, I went shoe shopping today because that's what I do on vacation is I go shoe shopping. And my friend is actually oh my God, it's Zach. He's interrupting this anecdote. Hi, Zach.
Hey, Zach.
Nice. What's the design on your bow there?
It's R2D2.
Oh my God.
Cool.
So what was your shoe story?
Oh yeah, so I was going shoe shopping, but I was also running late because it's one of those fancy shoe stores, so I kind of had an appointment. So I threw on my slide-ons. They're these wonderful little gay Vans, almost as gay as I am, but they're slide-ons, and so I didn't wear socks with them. And so I show up to this shoe store, and they're like, cool, would you like some socks? They're buy one, get one. And my hour-and-a-half long appointment became a 3-hour-long appointment, and that's why I got hot dogs on my way back instead of actually making dinner. I'm probably gonna have another second dinner later, but that one's just gonna be so that I don't get too messed up on alcohol. I'm only drinking water for this trial. Do not worry, dealers.
What about the after trial?
Drink responsibly.
Has anyone ever thought about creating a drink called responsibly? Because then literally every advert will be advertising the drink. Free publicity all the way.
Date night brings out the dad jokes.
A priest, a pastor, and a rabbit go into a blood donation center. The person taking the blood asks the rabbit, "What type are you?" The rabbit responds, "I think I must be a typo."
I thought he was shirtless for a second.
Maybe I need to try that next time. Power move.
Grunkle, say something interesting so they flash back to your duel.
Who would win? 1 billion lions or one of every Pokemon?
Devin has ejected himself from the game and will be replaced by the winner of the battle pack.
I'm back, baby!
Missed this play. Not gonna lie.
The third duel will be blockade chess. In blockade chess, players will attempt to paralyze the other player's pieces.
Grunkle has won the battle back and will be returning to the game.
Spicy!
Yay! Yeah, sorry, I was so rushed I couldn't get any gag ready, so I'm just kind of...
That's okay.
And then the gag is the fact there is a no gag.
The real gag is the friends we made along the way.
Welcome to the 5th episode of the Gambit Game. Last week, Lian, Joey, NoLux, and Spicy won the trial. With Devin's elimination and Grunkle's return, we remain at 8 players. The light spear totals are as follows. Joey has 12 light spears. Lian has 10 light spears. NoLux has 9. Spicy has 7. Shub has 5. Alex has 4, and Grunkle has 2 light spears. The 5th trial is Speed Date for 8. In Speed Date for 8, players will trade Valentines to one another in order to receive the most points. The game will take place over 7 rounds. In each round, you'll be paired with a different player and go on a private date together. The order of the dates will be revealed at the start of the pre-game phase. At the start of the first round, each player will randomly receive 6 of the following Valentines. Pink, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Violet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. White, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A heart, and a broken heart. There will be 2 of each number Valentine, and 4 of each heart, making 48 Valentines in total. While on a date paired with a player, you may make a trade with that player. Your trades must be for an equal number of cards. At the end of the date night, scoring will be determined by 11 rules. Some of them will be secret. 2 of the rules will be revealed at the start of the game. 8 of the rules will be hidden rules distributed to each player. Once per round, you may spend 3 points to check the rule a player was given. An 11th rule can be seen if a player pays 2 spears for it in the dealer room. A player will receive 1 light spear for every 8 points earned, up to a maximum of 4 light spears. The player who follows the rules and scores the most points will be the winner and receive 2 marks of victory. The player with the fewest points will be the first duelist and must choose an opponent to take to the duel.
This sounds fun.
Alright, so right now we are going to show the pair order. So the order of the private dates you'll have will be shown right now. So we're gonna have 10 minutes of just you guys talking to each other. So you can disperse as you wish.
Lines are going to start being drawn soon, and I want to just make sure that I'm on the right side when they are. As long as I'm not first duelist, I think I'm going to be perfectly fine this week. I don't think anybody picks me for second duelist, ever.
Like, I wanted Ben to win. Unfortunately, Grunkle won, but I think I can still work with him.
I'm a little concerned about the light sphere rule, because, I mean, obviously, I only have 2.
Yeah, I only have 4, so I don't think I can use light spheres to buy that rule, and I feel like that rule is gonna matter a lot.
Yeah, it's at the point where I don't know exactly how important it can or will be. If it does end up being important, I can't not spend the light spheres. I believe the relationship between me, Alex, and Zach is fairly strong, and I also believe that I have a really good connection with Spicy outside of that as well. I have absolutely 0 idea where to gauge Joey right now, if I'm being honest. I couldn't tell you what I think he's going to do.
Because maybe he'll feel bad because, like, his plan was the reason that you went home the first.
I think he's not going to be as happy. But
Apparently Grunkle hates me, which makes sense because I picked him last, and then you guys brought him back from Battle of the people that lost instantly in the game. You guys want to make a 5-pack that nobody picks each other if you loser as the duelist?
I mean, to be fair, I have a pretty bad track record of working with Joey.
Well, I mean that was unfortunate, but I mean whatever.
I've wanted to work with Grunkle, and I thought him going out on week 1 was such a shame.
I love this game. I love this game a lot. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I was kind of okay with Ben coming back into this game. I think that either player is going to have a tough time reintegrating back into the game because the other members of the final 8 know each other so much better.
Grunkle's made his way back, although it was rather roundabout.
Yes, there's always a chance.
It might be tough to work with Grunkle because he is just getting back into the game, and so I'm not sure how risky he'll want to play it, especially when being too risky was his downfall in Trial 1.
I'm willing to bet there's gonna be some dumb shit, like if you have exactly 3 broken hearts, you will score negative 50 points.
I bet there's a rule if you have all 4 broken hearts, you get like 100 points. I bet that's a thing.
I don't think it's gonna be that crazy.
But, well, I mean, because broken heart, you see it and it's naturally a bad thing.
Maybe somebody had a rule that said something about like broken hearts would like give you negative like 30 billion points. Not only I, but also Spicy had believed that there is potential of some kind of shoot the moon rule because of this.
Your private rule is the points from the red cards are doubled at the end of the game.
Your cards are Violet 4, Broken Heart, White 3, Violet 5, and Heart.
I had a lot of broken hearts in my opening hand. I'm going to bank on just collecting broken hearts being a good strategy, and then if it is, perfect, then we win. If it isn't, maybe there's something I'll be able to do, and I might be able to pull it off.
We will now reveal 2 additional public rules. Each card gives points equal to the number on the card, and for each round you do not trade, you lose 3 points.
I think that Grunkle could definitely be good for my game because he doesn't really have anyone else that he has a relationship with.
Alrighty. The dates are getting started, and I think I've been stood up, unfortunately.
But he might also feel similarly awkward about me and want me out of this game.
I don't seem to have anyone here, but maybe Grunkle is still learning their way of the land, or they are already in the dealer room purchasing the hint.
For some reason, despite the fact that he's never actually like wronged me or crossed me in any way, I can't trust him. I don't know why. I can't necessarily put my finger on it. So Sam, I would like to purchase No Luck's rule for 3 points.
Alright, Grunkle, you have lost 3 points, and you have learned that No Luck's rule is that the player with the most red cards cannot win.
Alright, thank you.
There you are. I do think that information is better the sooner we get it out there. I do feel like my hint is a pretty big one. Mm-hmm. My rule is the player with the most red cards cannot win.
That's really funny because my rule is red points are doubled.
I knew that was going to be a rule. I knew that was going to be a rule because
so
it
funny.
sets you up for the trap. That's
so
actually, Grunkle, what I was going to lie to other people and say my rule was. So let's just go with your rule and let's not tell anybody else that reds can't win, right?
Yeah, of course.
My main question is, do we want to buy other hints so that we have a real shot? I haven't talked to you yet. What are you thinking strategy-wise?
I mean, honestly, like, if you just went out and you purchased, like, 3 other people's rules, and I gave you Rule 11 and my rule, and we just shared that information, that would give us a total of 6 out of the remaining rules that we don't know. And we can make sure that we can even pick people that we either won't see until later or don't trust to give us accurate information.
Right. Well, we don't need to buy Joey's rule because we're going to be seeing him pretty soon.
Well, do you trust Joey to give us the right rule?
No.
So my rule is white 3 plus 5, white 5 minus 5, and I start my hand with a white 5.
Do you want to share?
Yeah, for sure.
If the sum of your numbers are 10 or lower, you get 16 bonus points.
16 bonus points?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go for that.
I just have white 3 is +5.
Okay, interesting.
My main strategy at this point is get this white 5 off, and I'm trying to figure out who I can kind of like offload it onto.
Do you want me to give you high cards? And because I've got 2 red 4s and a pink 5.
So now I'm getting points. You don't want me to go for your rule? I'm going to give you immunity if you let me go for your rule.
Do you want straight points?
I mean, I want the most points possible, no?
I think I should go for it then, because I've got more low number.
Well, we can just give them all to me. But I mean, if you're kind of comfortable doing that, then it's like, it's okay. Especially considering Spicy's rule is get low numbers. At that point, I was like, there's no way he's going to pick up a white 5. So you have a pink 5?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take your pink 5, okay?
Right.
And I'll give it to you for my white 1. So let's do at least that. So your pink 5 for my white 1. Okay, and then what else do you have? Like, I have a pink 2.
I can talk with my red 4s.
Okay, cool. I'm not confident that I made the best play there by not doing that, because it might have affected our trust, but it was kind of like whatever.
I was open and honest with everyone. I was able to try to help people while also helping myself.
Yeah, you want my broken heart?
I would love to have your broken heart, because I have 2 of them already, and I just have a hunch that it might be important later.
You want to give me a heart for a broken heart?
Yeah, sure thing. I can do that.
Speed dating, also known as my actual dating life, where we're all trying to get one thing from one another, but none of us actually want the same thing.
Have you seen anybody with the secret rule yet?
I was thinking of buying it, but then I was like, eh.
Though you do have 10 light spheres. If you get it this early on, it's going to help you out more than it's going to hurt you.
I'll check and see.
Yeah, this is about how speed dating usually works for me. Oh, let me go get the secret rule. Oh, my grandma.
Hey.
I'm sorry, I was monologuing. So, good rule?
One of the color I would say is worth more than the other colors is what I got.
Is it pink?
It's not really benefiting me to share it. We all got to speak like one-on-one and kind of work with each other, and it was definitely way easier to betray because of that fact. So I definitely did betray Shub, and it felt great.
I've been very silently gathering the troops about Joey, Alex, and Shub.
Where a lot of us, I think, have Joey and Shub in our sights. Hopefully one of them is going to be taken down soon.
The magic Spicy.
Yeah.
How's it going? Did you get the secret rule?
What the secret rule is? Basically, there's 12 bonus points that's split between everybody who buys the secret rule. So that means as each person buys a secret rule, it's less bonus points. Right now, I'm pretty certain that Lian, Joey, and Grunkle have all bought the rule. So that's only 4 points for each of them.
I will say Lian didn't trust me at all. When she went and bought the bonus rule, she came back and told me that it was violets are worth double. Spicy did that thing that Spicy does, where he talked with everybody, says, I'm going to win with you, I'm going to make this happen, which is always a lie, every single time.
I'm going to spend 2 light spheres for the 11th rule.
The 11th rule is all players who view this clue will share 12 points between them at the end of the game.
But he was able to tell me the secret rule was actually a paywall into a hidden pool of points.
The problem was, I didn't want to lie for quite a while. We all saw how Ben was treated. He was public enemy number 1 to everyone.
You guys gave me such a terrible rule, white 3s and white 5s. I had to lie to like half the people in the game about it so that I could offload my white 5.
Joey gives me some complicated rule, and basically the way that he words it makes me feel like something is a little bit fishy.
So I have white 3 is +5, and a white 5 is -2.
White 3 +5, and a white 2
5. White 5 is -2. What was happening whenever I was telling people that like white 5s weren't as good as I said, I was telling them that like Spicy knew, because I didn't want the white 5 to get offloaded onto Spicy.
I feel like Yumi and Spicy are the players that actually want to win the individual games, where a lot of the other players are willing to just watch and not die. I feel like if we're able to link up and get on the same page, and legitimately the beef last round was just to get a chance to talk to you. I just wanted to say to Joey, Purple Cobra.
Oh, for sure. And I said, yeah, no, for sure. No Lux, like pretending to be a nice guy, like this is so annoying. I'm not picking you as duelist. Like that's not even that's pretty much like that's like obviously my base with you, because I like you. I want to work with you in future games.
Unless of course you lied and gave me all the wrong rules and set me up to die.
I said I wasn't taking it personally, but in Detectives and Criminals, Joey gave almost everyone else a secret code except for me. I'd be a dummy if I didn't realize that meant that he didn't think he could trust me or work with me.
We can't really come to an agreement on much of anything. We don't have any duplicated cards, aka like the card that he has that I also have. So we decided to just swap a violet 3 for a pink 3. At this point, I'm like, Grunkle's gonna be, the person I'm gonna offload it. I just want to start first, because I know you haven't been here at LOLW. Obviously everybody on our team from round 1 knows that it was a complete fucking mistake. We all thought it was a good strategy going in. Obviously there wasn't anything malicious behind my actions. I'm like, dude, it's fine. Someone else is gonna get 0 points, so it doesn't matter how many points you have. And he believed it.
Despite everything that happened in the first episode, I still trust you, right? And NoLux and I, at the beginning of the game in the first round, we compared our hints with each other, and we realized that they have very good synergy. NoLux told me that he would only be giving people my own rule in place of his, which, for the sake of clarity, is red cards are double points.
I will tell you mine as well, okay? White 3s are +5, white 5s are +5.
+5 on top of the points I already scored?
Correct. So, and I'm gonna do even a great deal for you. I want to embarrass this kid, and so much so that he doesn't watch the show. I'm so annoyed that he got brought back. The problem is I had this white 5, but it's good. It doesn't go with my strategy. Violet 4 and your white 3 for my broken heart, and my white 5.
Sounds good to me. I have a white 5, which is 10 points. I just want to not be in the duel. That's what's important to me. There is definitely a solid chance that Broken Hearts can shoot the moon here. However, I have to say, I am slightly concerned at the fact that there are empty spaces for hints at rules, and none of them have to do with Broken Hearts.
My rule about hearts and broken hearts, I think, is going to have made the difference. If you have the same amount of hearts and broken hearts, minimum of 1 each, you get 12 points bonus. I trust you. Should we just go through all the rules?
Yeah, we can share all the rules.
Okay, my ones. If you have the same amount of hearts and broken hearts, with the minimum of 1 each, 12 bonus points. Red is doubled in points, but however, the person with the most red cards cannot win.
Okay.
Those are all the ones I know. What do you know?
I was able to learn pretty much every rule by the time that I met Zach.
My strategies is to collaborate with the people that I already have alliances with and I feel like I can trust. And that's going to be Alex. That's going to be NoLucksGiven Spicy as well.
And my rule is that if you have the least amount of pink or violets, that you lose 7 points. If you get 4 of a kind, you get 10 bonus points. Numbers, your numbers add up to less than 10, you get 16.
Do you want to say who gave you which rule, just so I know?
Shub gave me the 4 of a kind rule.
My rule is 4 of a kinds.
What is 4 of a kind? It just gives you bonus points?
It gives you bonus points, yeah.
Shub gave me the 4 of a kind rule, and he gave me the less than 10 rule.
One of the rules was 4 of a kinds and that you get 10 bonus points. And I built my strategy based around having 4 4s.
If I get 4 of a kind bonus points, then I have 3 4s, so I want the pink 4.
Pink 4?
Yeah.
For violet 3?
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
And I'm also just going to say, if I get through, I am saving you.
At this point, there's no reason for us not to just save each other.
No.
To say that we were working together. Who cares?
Yeah, you're my number 1 ally here.
I have the 4 broken hearts, but no rule to prove you could shoot the moon.
I've learned from someone else that if you have a 4 of a kind, you get 10 bonus points.
Well, shit, that's only 10 points total. It was when we were about 3/4 of the way through the match, and I realized the odds of this happening and the fact that nobody else has told me anything about this. Okay.
What number cards do you have?
So the number cards I have are a violet 5 and a white 5. White 3s and white 5s are both worth 5 bonus points. So the white 5 is effectively worth 10 points.
Do you want me to trade you my red 3 for one of your 5s?
Yeah, sure. Just trade the red 3 for the violet 5.
Sure, yeah. I kept around 4 1s for the sake of having 4 1s because I thought I could get the bonus point. And that meant I needed to have the white 5 because it was, at the end, it would give me enough. Hold on.
Yeah, what are we trading again? I completely forgotten.
My red 3 for your white 5.
I've been putting trust in you here, Spice.
Grunkle said that the 5 was good. It would be so awesome if I took another win.
Although I trust Spicy a lot, I know he probably has good relationships with a lot of people. I just have white 3 is +5. I'm not confident that I made the best play there by not telling him that because it might have affected our trust. But pretty much the only way he gets a 5 in the end to complete his rule is if he has 1 1 1 1 1. So at this point, I have like 3 pinks. I can only assume that there might be some rule where if you get 5 of the color, so like the 1 2 3 4 5 of one color, like a royal flush, you probably get some like insane amount of points. You have pink? Okay, I want pink.
Sorry, I'm keeping all my pink.
You're keeping them?
Okay, I'll let you know. I have pink 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I feel like it's something.
You have pink 1 2 3 4 5. Everybody that I talk to is like 2 cards away from their win condition, and I just have like this like hand worth of just trash. I had to not work with the people I like. I had to just give everybody their best card. I was just giving everybody points. Might as well just give everybody all the points.
And then round 5, me and Joey get paired up. And I just know this man is not going to let me speak. We have, 7 minutes? And I'm going to get maybe 30 seconds of this. So I've actually got a 5 in my hand that I'm not overly keen on holding to.
Okay, what color?
White.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but white 5s are -5.
Is there anybody I can offload this 5 to?
NoLux knows that it's bad, but not how bad it is. And that's it.
So I won't be able to offload it on NoLux, but I might be able to offload it in my final round with Grunkle.
Do you remember, like, at the beginning in the pregame when Spicy said something about, like, wouldn't it be crazy if you could, like, shoot the moon by, like, having all 4 of the broken hearts or something like that? I started with 3 of them, and I've since acquired the 4th one.
So are you getting a lot with that?
Joey kept on stalling until just about 30, 45 seconds left.
Do you have any pinks?
Go fish.
Do you have any 4s?
Go fish. Do you have any 2s?
I do have a 2.
I have a white 2 and a violet 2. I'll just trade a 2 for a 2. Keep my 4 of a kind.
You have to kind of like get this idea of like giving other people their win condition. You're probably hurting yourself. Sorry, I have to deny you the pink 2. I apologize. If my hand was stronger, I would give you the pink 2, but I can't.
What is the pink 2 giving you that a red 2 won't?
I know that I have a pink 2, and I know Lian's not giving up her pink 2.
So you just cucking me out of points is all?
I mean, a little bit.
Joey, we'll do it. We'll do it. We can do this. Simple trade. We're friends here, Joey, you dumb mother... What is your lowest value card? You have a 1?
I have a white 3. No, I can't give you that. I have a white 4. I have a pink 3. No, I can't give you that. Okay. Maybe I give you the pink 2 and you win. Will you give me immunity?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll give you pink 2 for your red 2.
Honestly, I'm not winning anyways. I've got a white 5 sitting in my hand.
I'm feeling genuinely quite good. I was consistent. I collected the 1s.
I do think we're probably looking at a spicy victory, but I think that I am safe, and if I am somehow able to win, I'll be giving my mark of victory to Zach.
I believe that the white 5 is worth -2 points. So I'm just trying to get rid of it because I have 3 hearts worth 0.
White 5, I'll take your white 5. Yeah, you saved me in week 3. I owe it to you, man.
And apparently everybody thinks I'm controlling the game, which is like not not false or anything, but it's probably Zach. He probably has the best interpersonal relationships with everybody on average. Okay, well, at least we have the white 3 for the white 3 in case we can't come to a deal, so that's good.
I can say violet 3 for pink 3.
I don't know anything about those. Why would you want to trade that?
Because it's 3 for 3.
Well, why wouldn't you want to trade a white 3 for a white 3?
No, I'm saying trade a pink 3 for a violet 3.
But why would I want to do that over doing a white 3 for a white 3? Are you not telling me something? Depending on the rules, like if the rules were very coordination heavy, like other rules are like, if you have good coordination, you get lots of points. I could be in a lot of trouble because my hand has literally 0 coordination. I can only assume that there might be some rule where if you get 5 of the color, so like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of one color, like a royal flush, you probably get some like insane amount of points.
I have a violet 4 I can trade, and I have pink 1 to 5 that I don't want to ruin. But if you have another pink, I can trade pink for pink or violet 4, and depending what cards you have.
So why do you have? So is there a rule for like having the same amount of color, like all of the color?
I was collecting a straight flush and also hearing what other people are doing as well.
I think I have a very good chance of winning as long as what people told me was the truth. But if I was getting lied to a lot, then it's a risk. I'm getting 5 from violet 5. I'm getting 4 from pink 4. That's 9. I'm getting 16 from the 2 reds, which is 27. And then I'm getting another 3 from the violet 3, which is 30. And then I'm getting 4 from the white 4, plus 10. So I'm getting 44 points. The 4 of a kind rule is the only thing that could screw me over here if Shub lied.
Shub! How you doing? Oh my god, they started me off with Alex. They're finishing me off with Alex.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, this game has not exactly gone my way.
I hear you've got quite a few broken hearts.
All of them.
So the thing is, my rule is that if you get a 3 of a kind, you get bonus points.
My rule is 4 of a kinds.
What is 4 of a kind? Like it just gives you bonus points?
It gives you bonus points, yeah.
I didn't hear anything about maxing out all the broken hearts. Have you heard anything about it?
No, actually, no, I haven't.
Okay, so I don't think they're actually going to be worth anything if you keep all 4. So what I'm offering to you is I will give you 5 points. I will give you a white 5 for the broken heart because I'm trying to keep my number tally under 10.
The issue is doing that would put my number tally above 10 too.
Really?
Yeah.
What if I also gave you a 2 for the 4? That keeps you under 10, that keeps me under 10, and it gives you a little extra points, and it gives me a broken heart, which I'm not brokenhearted about. I just don't want you to be our first duelist in your first game back, man.
Yeah, that would be a little devastating, I would say.
So you're going +3. You're keeping your 7 bonus points for the triple. Staying safe.
On 7 bonus points for the triple? That's not the point value you said earlier. That sounds a little inconsistent. All right, hold on. Give me a quick second. I need to confirm something.
Damn it.
I'm purchasing Shub's rule for 3 points, please.
Shub's rule is that
somebody who I trusted a lot gave me incorrect information, so I'm a little pissed.
What's up?
That your 3 of a kind rule for 7 was actually of a 4 of a kind for 10. I'm purchasing Shub's rule for 3 points, please.
Shub's rule is that for each 3 of the same number or same symbol you have, you receive 7 bonus points.
I'm sorry for doubting you and being suspicious earlier. I apparently was just getting owned.
Shub, your rule is that for each 3 of the same number or same symbol you have, you receive 7 bonus points.
Excellent. For speed dating, I immediately was able to realize that because I had the 3 of a kind rule, that I could lie just a little bit and make it sound so much better. My rule is 4 of a kinds. Because my rule is for 4 of a kinds, you get bonus points. I can info trade with every single person, get every single rule, and still screw over lightly every single opponent. The 4 of a kind is going to be worth what, like 10 points, I think? Because if you get a 4 of a kind, then you receive 10 bonus points.
You get a 4 of a kind, you get bonus points. 4 of a kinds are worth 10. I wouldn't be surprised if people were getting my rule wrong, because it's so easy to like bastardize it, you know?
So what's the trade you're proposing?
I give white 5, pink 2. You give broken heart, violet 4.
White 5, pink 2 for Broken Heart, violet 4.
Yes.
Yeah, that works for me.
Easy enough.
The final trades have been complete.
In that last round, I was kind of trying to get rid of my white 5, but then it turned out that I didn't actually have a white 5. I misread. Oops.
Shub didn't have a white 5, a red 5. What the fuck?
We will now read everyone's rules before revealing the final scores.
The points on the red cards are doubled at the end of the game. Count the number of violet and pink cards in your hand. The players with the lowest amount, they receive a 7-point penalty. The player with the most red cards cannot win. For each white 5 you have at the end of the game, you take a 5-point penalty. For each white 3 you have at the end of the game, you take a 5-point bonus. For each 3 of a kind you have, you receive 7 bonus points. If the sum of the numbers on your cards is 10 or lower, you earn 16 bonus points. If you have the same amount of hearts and broken hearts, and you have at least 1 heart, you earn 12 points.
Here are the scores before we reveal the last rule, Lian's.
I had a potentially good match where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all in pink. So in theory, I thought maybe it could be worth something.
Lian's rule was, if you trade your entire hand with another player, you both receive 4 bonus points. No one earned any points from this rule throughout the trial.
When I got the rule, I was like, not many people would trade their whole deck of hand with me anyway. I couldn't really put it into use. And I didn't want other people put it into use, so I just kind of nuked the points. But that's also my downfall because of that too.
This means that Shub has won the trial and Lian is first duelist. Shub, please pick another player to give your mark of victory to.
Joey, we made that deal.
If I give you the pink 2 and you win, will you give me immunity?
Yes. Congratulations, you're getting that token of life.
I really appreciate that, because you could have just broken that and I would have been cool with it, but that actually shows me a lot, so I appreciate that.
Lian, please pick a player other than Shub or Joey to take to the duel.
It's like everyone I've been working with, they were nice, then
If I lose, I won't pick you. Do you have someone that you want to pick already?
Not really.
I want Spicy to get put into the duel because I was sick and tired of him not having to worry about any of it and feel the anxiety of, oh, am I going to get picked?
I'll go with Spicy.
Are you sure about that, Lian? I'm just saying right now, I don't think that's the decision you're going to want to make. And if you're not fully sure, I'd be willing to give some time and perhaps light spheres in the event to change your mind, especially given
He's bribing her.
He said it already.
I'm just saying.
Lian, is this your decision?
Spicy was really nice, but
So then why would you pick me?
I did agree with Alex that I wouldn't choose him. Zach and NoLux, I worked with a long time as well. I'll go with Spicy. I don't have any other choice. Grunkle, because he just came back, I didn't think to choose him again. Like, he's been to too many duels. I would feel really bad if I chose him.
You will now announce a twist. Since it's Gambit Game Date Night Edition, both players will pick a partner to assist them in the duel.
I think it's only fair if I pick the person with the most experience. Grunkle, would you mind joining me?
I'm never gonna be able to sit in the fucking viewing lounge, am I? Sure, I'll join you.
Yes!
You wanna join NoLux?
We got this.
Spicy has picked Grunkle and Lian has picked NoLux.
Didn't choose Alex, but I guess they... It's a game! It's a game, that's the bottom line. And Now I get to enjoy a duel myself in front line.
Honestly, I was gonna choose Alex, but because of the agreement, and then like Grunkle already did the thing, like I didn't want to choose anyone. Yeah.
No, I understand. All theatrics aside.
It did remind me of Naruto, especially with the headband. It just looked like cat whiskers.
If I'm being honest, it's not a headband. It's a tie.
I definitely would have been a fun duel. That's why I went with Spicy.
Is NoLucks's cam frozen or is he holding a pose?
Frozen again, sorry.
I almost thought that he was just like sitting there like statue form, but was about to just pop out and scare us.
Welcome to the fourth duel of the Gambit Game. Lian has decided to face off against Spicy. The fourth duel will be Liar's Dice. In Liar's Dice, players will roll dice and bid on the results. Each player will select a partner to join them in the duel. The partner is not in danger of elimination. However, if the player and their partner wins the match, then the partner will receive 2 life spears. The second duelist will choose which player goes first. Participants will sit around the table and bid in the following order: Player 1, Player 1's partner, Player 2, and Player 2's partner. Each participant will roll 5 dice. The starting player will guess how much of a number is present among everyone's dices. For example, a player may guess that there are at least 4 threes between all 20 dice. Then, the next player will have 3 options. They can make a guess that's higher number of pips and the same quantity of dice, make a guess that's higher quantity of dice, or challenge the other player's bid. Players alternate bidding until one player challenges. If a player is found to be bluffing, they lose a die. Otherwise, the person challenging loses a die instead. After the first round, the participant who lost the die bids first. If a partner loses all their dice, the game will continue. If a player loses all their dice, they lose the duel. The best high roller will advance to Trial 6 of the Gambit Game.
After this, Joey messaged me like, I thought you would have chosen me. I'm a little peeved you didn't do that.
We will now give both teams 10 minutes to prepare.
I think it'll be interesting to see who wins. I think that Grunkle and Spicy will probably have the edge.
Alex, are you going to be jumping in and out like in between?
I won't tell anyone anyone's strategies, don't worry. Yeah. I may give like my own thoughts on things, but I won't tell any, like I won't go and say, oh, they're doing this, and I won't go from them to you.
I would like for NoLux and Lian to win. But no, we'll see.
What are you guys planning on doing in terms of challenging the other person? Like, when do you think when the appropriate time is? Because NoLuck's challenge, he'd be challenging Lian, which obviously wouldn't make any sense because one of you would lose a die.
I think it just kind of depends on like what they're saying and like if it's reasonable to challenge.
We need to find a way to communicate each other's dice effectively without giving it away.
That's going to be the big thing, yeah.
Code words are good if we set up some sort of way with hand motions and stuff like that.
Grunkle and Spicy, they had like this ridiculous assortment of codes and signs.
We will psych them out by making a fake NATO code word system. I'll be like, okay, Tango, Oscar, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Immediately after, I'll then do the actions one at a time to show what it is that I have. It's a very simple bluffing game, and it's one that I think I can at least accomplish to some degree of competency. It took us a little bit to hammer down our system. So 1 is nose.
I mean, wouldn't it just be a lot easier to actually do? So here's what I was thinking, right? We can have basically a 5x5 grid. I don't know exactly how much this chart thing is going to help us. I think it should be pretty effective just from the fact that we will have perfect information pretty easily. I say easily with this convoluted ass code. So we didn't actually decide what is going to be like referencing 1 to 6, like in what direction, and if we're doing the leaving out a number thing.
But what do you mean in what direction? I thought it was the columns. The first column is 1 and second column 2. What were you doing?
Okay, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. What are you doing?
It was getting really fucking dank at the end. Like, I don't know what just went on. I'm pretty confident they made mistakes with the code.
Oh, let's go, baby!
I kind of like burned Spicy a little bit in last trial, so like realistically, like I don't really care who wins this.
Spicy and I should just take this one. If we don't, could probably be more pissed that I missed out on the light spheres than I would be on losing Spicy.
We will now begin the duel. Spicy and Grunkle, please choose which team will go first.
Astonishingly, we did not even once discuss this decision. I completely phased it out of my mind, so I suppose I'll be player one.
Alright, we will now begin the game of Liar's Dice.
I've never heard of this game before.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty common.
Well, you're like more of a gambler than I am, so.
I am a gambler. I lost a lot of money this week. I bought a $1,600 digital horse.
What?
All right, Grunkle.
Yep.
You ready? Me and Grunkle, we made this complex code because the big thing was you had to find a way to communicate your code to your teammate without letting on stuff.
I think the strategy definitely should just work all the time, as long as no stupid mistakes are made.
Kilo, whiskey, ignore that. Mike, Papa, Delta, Tango, whiskey.
Lima, Zulu, X-ray whiskey. Oh, what, are you an alcoholic? Do you want another whiskey?
Well, say your code again.
Yeah, I think it's good to keep it simple.
I got a 6, a 5, a 2, and a 1. I'll make it easy.
2, 5, 3, 4.
I mean, we might as well just get it started. I'll bid 1-1.
I will therefore take the fall by saying that I believe there are 2 1s at the table.
Do we like that? Do we think that there's 2 1s at the table?
I'll say there are 2 5s.
I'm gonna say there's 2 6s.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'll challenge it. Why not? Let's go. Guns blazing. Let's see how honest they are.
Spicy challenges NoLux. If there aren't at least 2 6s, NoLux will lose a die. There were 0 6s, so NoLux loses a die.
What was the 6 for?
You guys are telling me you didn't actually have the dice that you told us you had? What the hell kind of strategy is this?
Why'd you lie about the 6?
I got no clue what your guys' clue means then.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's not important. You lied to us.
You said it was whiskey. Where's the whiskey?
Yeah.
It's right here. You think
closed container for a reason.
They were calling me out jokingly if I was lying, and I'm like, well, you didn't have whiskey either.
X-ray, Bravo, Golf, Juliet.
Golf, India, Echo, Uniform Hotel.
We've got 2 3s.
There are probably 4 5s out there.
That's pretty ballsy, Lian. I think you might want to challenge that.
I'm a challenge.
Lian challenges Grunkle's claim that there are 4 5s.
You guys sitting on half 5s? You are not!
Grunkle loses a die.
2 2s. Let's get this moving a little bit, shall we?
3 6.
I'll say 4 6s. That's all I can do.
I mean, you don't even have 4 dice. I'm gonna challenge that.
There are 4 6s, so Spicy loses a die.
Golf, Hotel, Oscar, Whiskey.
X-ray, Juliet, Romeo, Bravo.
I'm not even gonna write down what they're saying anymore. Do you have any idea? I mean, we get the information at the end.
I was thinking the letters. Like, there has to be, like, maybe, like, the amount of points. So it didn't work.
We've created a chart, and we are going to use this chart to communicate to each other exactly what our dice rolls are. We'll say, like, the letter for which of the 5 columns we're using. The Charlie, X-ray, Mike, Golf, or Lima column. X-ray, Juliet, Romeo, Bravo. And then they will say the letters of whatever the hell their dice are. So, like, let's say if I rolled, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, I would say Charlie, November, Alpha, Zulu, Oscar. And then that would just signify that in the Charlie column, hold on, point right over here, we have a November, which is in the 1 row, an Alpha, which is in the 2 row, Zulu in the 3 row, Oscar in the 4 row, etc., etc., etc. You'll notice down here, we have duplicate words so that we don't easily give away whether or not we have pairs.
Golf, Hotel, Oscar, Whiskey.
X-ray, Juliet, Romeo, Bravo.
Then I can say safely that there are at least 2 5.
I'll say 4 5s.
I have 2 1 4 3.
So you could challenge this?
Yeah, I think I'll challenge this one.
Lian challenges. There were 4 5s, so Lian loses a die.
Grunkle, you crazy mother...
So we're all tied up. Everybody has lost 1 die.
Okay, I'll go with 4 4s.
Okay, and I'll say there's 4 5s.
And obviously, I will challenge that.
Call that shit.
No Lux loses a die. There are only 2 5s.
What did he say again?
4 3s.
He said 4 frees. Well, I don't have any frees, and I don't think you do. 4 frees within the 6th die. Yeah, I'm just gonna challenge this, yeah. Grunkle seemed like they were bluffing. Once I get rid of him, then I can attack Spicy directly.
I'm a big, strat and logical thinking person, so this chart bullshit that Spicy and I did is a lot more up my alley than actually playing a fair game of liar's dice.
You will now reveal the dice.
There are no 3s. Grunkle loses 1 dice.
I'll say 3 6s.
4 1s.
I will challenge that.
Grunkle was lying again, and it's now down to 1 die.
If you lose a partner, you must just lose the game, right?
Yeah, it's very hard.
No Lux loses a die in round 8.
Lian loses a die in round 9.
Okay, it's my turn. What do you have, Noah?
I've got a 2.
4 4.
Just to make clear, you've got a 4 and a 4, right?
So, is their cipher just reversing? Is that what's happening here?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been pretending to write down what they say. I absolutely have not been.
I have, because I'm biggest in my life here!
We're changing the dice value randomly throughout each round. For example, we decide to add the number 1 to the first and the second die, and then -1 for the third die on the second round.
We could write down, okay, -2 plus 4. Have that rotate through which number it's affecting, so I'm always giving out what seems like random information to the other side. I've got a 2.
4 4. I'll bet with 2 2s.
I think I should just say 2 6s then, and hope that they have 1 6, and that puts them in a really tough spot.
Should I call out, or do you want to go in with 2 4s? Because we can pull that off as well.
You can't go to 2 4s.
We spent too much on code, but we didn't get to talk about actual dice strategy.
Oh, they can do 3 1s, 3 2.
I think that's exactly what we should do.
Yeah, sure, 3 2s. Okay, I'll bid 3 1.
Yeah, I'll bid 3 2s.
I will challenge that.
There were only 2 2s, so Grunkle loses a die.
Okay, bye Grunkle, actually.
Spicy can't even call bluff on Lian. Spicy has to first kick out No Lux before even touching any of Lian's dice. What a disaster.
I would like for the team that I want to win for once. There are so many times where Lian and NoLux had the advantage.
I'll say 2 5s.
I'll call then. Yeah, call it out.
There's only 1 5. No Lux loses a die.
Come on, guys, put it together.
1 3.
I'll do 1 6.
2 3s.
I have to challenge that.
Wow, there were 2 4s on the board too.
Lian loses a die.
Apparently, every time I root for someone, if they're incompetent.
I'll go with 1 6.
Spicy has a pair, he can just win the game.
I will be claiming 2 1s.
Yeah, I'll challenge it.
You will now reveal Spicy's dice.
I had a dream about the Gambit Game. I dreamed that I was watching TV and Gambit Game was on TV, telling my family oh, it's on, let's all watch the game together.
You will now reveal Spicy's dice.
Of course he had 2 1s.
Like Spicy claimed, there were 2 1s. Since Lian called incorrectly, she loses her final die.
I definitely had a lot of fun for most of the rounds. I'm really hoping Gambit Game gets a lot of viewers and that they know that we're all just having a good time, that wherever shouting is just amping it up as well.
Spicy has won the duel, and Lian has been eliminated from the Gambit Game.
I still don't entirely understand why she chose me. I've been trying to push the persons we need to go are the trio of Alex, Joey, and Shu.
I'm only drinking water for this trial. Do not worry, dealers.
What about the after trial? I just think the one thing that's a real shame is that the 2 people who actually lied about their rules are the ones that are...
It's something that we all need to collectively think about.
Yeah, can we also talk about the similarities between this and the first trial?
As soon as Shub and Joey left, everyone's like, we need to get Shub and Joey out. And I'm just sitting there like, okay.
Joey and Shub are a tight team.
I'm sure that currently perception is that Joey and I are a duo the entire way. Honestly, at this point, we might be. I don't know.
I think that Joey's main ally is Mark of Victory. I think that he will put a Mark of Victory before Shub.
Alex was like, yeah, everybody wants to fucking duel you. And at this point, I'm just like, you know what, you mother, bring it on.